Forward Financing is a fintech based in Boston, Mass. We're a leading provider of working capital to small businesses across the country. Many small businesses, they're underserved by your traditional financial institutions, such as banks, and credit unions. These businesses, they need fast access to capital. Traditional funding applications can really drag. And so at Forward Financing, we believe every business deserves financial opportunity. And since we started in 2012, we've provided capital to more than 30,000 businesses, and we're always adding to that list. Our technology is what differentiates us. It enables us to provide best-in-class customer experience to these small businesses. We take that very seriously, and we have a lot of pride in that. Forward Financing overall, we're about 160 people in the US, 270 globally, about 30 people in total on the tech team. There are 3 departments within tech: engineering, product, tech, what we call tech operations, which includes DevOps, information security, and IT. Engineers, we probably have about 17 now, growing that a lot. We're hiring. We're spread out across the nation and in Latin America. So we do support full remote. We are an agile shop, right? We work in 2-week sprints, but that's really planning purposes. In practice, our engineers are writing and releasing code directly to production on the same day. Our culture is one, I think I would use the words curiosity and collaboration as key characteristics of our culture. Engineers are encouraged to explore new ideas. We fully support pairing and mentoring each other, but also fully support working autonomously depending on the situation or project. Weekly, we have what we call code and coffee, where all of the engineers meet, fully remote, of course. But regardless of the work team that they're on, we all come together as one once a week, every Friday, to exchange ideas on tools they like in their everyday, technologies that they want to potentially explore, sometimes even non-engineering topics. Which are really fun, just something that a team member is passionate about outside of the walls of Forward Financing. Some that come to mind, we've seen talks on slacklining, Peruvian food, the history of nor'easters that have come through New England are some of the fun ones that come to mind. And we're currently hiring in engineering, all levels, including a manager of engineering that would be reporting directly into me. We have a pretty exciting roadmap for 2022 that we want to work on, and we need engineers to help us with that. Really solving our problem of growth, so that the business can meet the demand. We need to scale with technology, and so we need to hire to make that happen. All of our engineers work on our full tech stack and have opportunities to work with TypeScript, Golang, React, Ruby, Postgres backend. We certainly don't require you to know all of these to join us, but these are sort of the core technologies of our proprietary web applications that we have in-house. The themes of the main projects that we're actively working on right now is, as I mentioned before, system scale, pipeline automation, payment processing. With system scale, we want to scale the growth of our business through technology. We have a goal of funding 1 million small businesses. And so we need to build technology that can support that growth. With pipeline automation, we process increasingly large numbers of requests for funding every day. And in order to meet that growing demand, we're working on more ways we can reduce manual touch points in our process. So just building in more automation, building in more predictive analytics, from our submission processing all the way up to streamlining and helping underwriting make quick quality decisions. And another area is payment processing. You know, we're continuously looking for ways to improve our customer experience. Being, you know, one of our differentiators is our flexible payment plans that we offer. Our proprietary funding app enables our customer support team, which is an award-winning customer support team, to work directly with the small businesses in real time to adjust payments every day to meet the needs of our customers' businesses. So our interview process is a 3 to 4 step process, depending on the role. All our interviews are held virtually. And the 3 to 4 steps are a talent acquisition screen with a member of a talent team, coder pad describing a project, and then a focus round. The screen with a member of our talent acquisition team is 20 to 30-minute phone call where you really get the first introduction to forward financing and what we're doing here, and gives our talent team an opportunity to understand what the candidate is, you know, looking for in their next role. The second is our coder pad. That's about an hour plus time with 2 members of our engineering team. First half of that is really getting to understand what the candidate's looking to do, what they get excited about working on, give that candidate an opportunity to ask engineers specifically questions about what we're doing here at Forward Financing. The second half of that is, pardon me, the coder pad exercise. And I liken that to a pairing. So it's an opportunity to see the experience a candidate has using data structures and object-oriented programming. This can be done in TypeScript, JavaScript, Ruby, Go, Python. The candidate gets to choose which of those they want to do it in, whatever they're the most comfortable in. Our third round, candidates have a choice to describe a project, which is typically something that they've worked on and are subject matter in, and explain this project to other members of our engineering team. If they don't have a project they can bring in, then they can do our design problem, where they're given a set of requirements and asked to work with the team in the room. It's a virtual room to design a solution based on the requirements that they've been given. And then we finish with a focus round, typically with someone outside of engineering. As you know, we don't work in a bubble, right? We work with other members across the company. So it's an opportunity for the candidate really to ask someone outside of engineering more questions about our company overall and really understand what it is that we're doing here. We care a lot about hiring the right people, and we want people who are going to be successful and will love it here as much as the rest of us do. The whole process from start to finish typically takes about 2 weeks with all the scheduling, but our decisions after that final focus round are made typically within a business day. We're growing, right? That's a good, we're expanding the team. We've got a fun roadmap that we're excited about working on. Recently we've just been named to the Boston Globe's Top Places to Work, which we're very proud of. Number 14 in medium-sized business. We're growing. We've grown over 70% since the start of the year, and there's a lot of fun things we're doing. One key thing is with all this growth, it creates career opportunities. So we believe that engineers, we know they want to grow and thrive in their personal careers, and we have an opportunity for them to do that if you join us. You're building products that have meaningful impact. And while you're building meaningful products, you're building great working relationships. So, we really encourage anybody who's interested to please check us out. We'd love to meet you and chat with you.